Welcome back, traders, and I thought you would probably like to step away from PvP videos and news videos regarding Pokemon Go for, maybe a video here and talk about something else in which we're going to be going over my current level, my status, and some, I guess you would say, loopholes or kind of tricks that I'm going to be discussing regarding tips for when you do get here or just lucky Pokemon in general, if you're wondering. Talking about how you can get yourself a guaranteed lucky Pokemon and a few other things. So don't forget to hit that like button. And with that said, let's get into the video. So here it is. I am way beyond all this progress here. I'm still on this current level because getting those lucky Pokemon are going to be ridiculous. So you're going to have to obtain 50 of those, send 500 gifts to people, and then get 10 Pokemon with 300 kilometers apart. That's no big deal. So basically, you're going to have a cap on your gifts. Thank you to everybody who responded. Taking a look at Kato's response here, and nice new profile picture. So it looks like your cap is going to be 135, including rollover and Pokemon bringing you gifts. And now going into this, I did have gifts from the past event, or not event, day, and my Pokemon was bringing me gifts, and it was really awesome because it keeps bringing me gifts like around 11:57, about 7, so that's an extra little boost to send to even more people. So that's a little food for thought, but something weird happened. We'll go over what I'm going to talk about regarding gifts here in a bit, but taking a look at the percentages here. Now, before we get into this really quick, you can get a guaranteed lucky Pokemon if you do have this date from 2016 from July to August. Now, here's the trick. You're going to have guaranteed 10 lucky Pokemon with these dates. But if you've done a trade with one of these Pokemon from the past, that's going to count as one of those Pokemon. So you're going to have 9 guaranteed. And then after that, that percentage for those that is described right here is not true. That's not the correct number. That's why it's crossed out. But as you can see for the other ones here, the older they are, the better chance you are going to get a lucky Pokemon to occur. Now, when we look at the footage here, I'm going to get 3 legacy Pokemon, trading with somebody that I did meet here in Anchorage. Big shout out to him. That was so awesome. Now, I didn't want to keep him waiting. I wish I would have gave him better Pokemon. It was cold. Athena was like barking in the car, and he had his son, and I just don't like people waiting on me. So I just traded it fast as I can. Plus, we just became friends. I would have gave him better things, but shinies are going to cost $1 million. Now, going over what we can expect from this event starting on February 9th until February 14th, you're more likely to become lucky friends with your friends, so be sure to swap gifts and do raids and all that good stuff. So it's not going to just be through gifts. When you trade a Pokemon, it will be more likely to become lucky Pokemon. Trading range will be increased to 40 kilometers starting Monday, February 8th at 1 p.m. until Monday, February 15th at 1 p.m. PST. So make sure you get ready for that. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, what's the big deal? Why don't you just wait to, do your lucky stuff for this event? I don't want to wait. I want to get it done as soon as possible. And of course, it's like right at the cusp, but probably right when I'm going to be finishing it, which is really annoying. So if you're going to be aligning this or you're waiting to get lucky Pokemon, you're currently at this level and you need them, well, you're going to be in luck. This is, I wouldn't say a freebie, but it's going to make it a lot easier for you because I did sit down and I traded around 200 or 300 Pokemon now with my son. Oh, not 300. It was like 250 because I stopped at 50 so I can do some trades today. And I've only was able to receive a couple. Now, here are the trades that I did do earlier here. Like I said, it was cold out, and I just didn't want to keep them waiting, so I just kind of picked some few Pokemon that should be useful to become lucky. But looking at it in hindsight, I really wish I would have picked and gave him like a Community Day Pokemon, like a Metagross with Meteor Mash, or a Frenzy Plant Venusaur, or Charizard with Blast Burn, or Typhlosion even, or something for Alligator. I have all these things stacked up. But as you can see, I'm giving them pretty good stuff, right? And if you're like, what do you do? He's giving you Legacy 2016, and you're not even, like I said, I can't give him shiny. It's going to cost $1 million. We have the dust, but we didn't want, we agreed. We're like, that's good. We're good. I let him look through it and all that stuff. So pretty good stuff here. And he did clarify this. So just give you peace of mind. Not that you need a peace of mind out of this, but I know these are some really awesome Pokemon. He said he doesn't care about them. He said, go ahead and pick whatever you want. And then after we started doing, more and more trades, I think it was like around 6 or so where it just stopped. So he must have done more or some trades with 2016's prior, maybe. So I just was like, I appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And we went on our ways. But this is great. It's, boosted me up a couple, and I was able to pick up myself a few legacies. As you can see, this Pharaoh does have Twister here, and I was actually able to get myself a Seeking with Icy Wind. So I was like, he wanted the Machina. I was like, oh, you got it. I'll give you as many as you want. I clicked on it. It was 1,000,000. I was like, oh yeah. So he's like, nah, we're good. Poliwrath has Submission. Also Legacy. Is it useful? Not really. But it is a legacy to have, and I'm happy to take it. So the problem with the Seeking is it has great IVs. You don't want great IVs in the Great League for this one, right? And I have another Goldeen that actually has pretty ideal IVs, so I'm gonna have to use 2 legacy TMs, one for the quick and one for the charge. So I just decided to go with the lucky one that I do have. Now, what Pokemon do you want to trade for a lucky? I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Some of you may have a preference in shinies or whatever special event Pokemon, but, legendaries, shinies that you may want, shiny legendaries, Community Day shiny Pokemon, Community Day moves in general if you don't care about shinies. Metagross, you can't trade shadows, so obviously you can't do that, but like I said, for the most part, it's really kind of up to preference, and it's almost self-explanatory as to which ones you want to trade to become lucky. Now, if you don't care, you just want to obtain as many luckies as possible, like I'm personally doing here. As you can see, so many Cubchews. This is with my son, Cubchew after Cubchew, and we're trading him so many different Pokemon. I swear, I was like, I'll trade a Cubchew and I'm gonna get a lucky, and it would go lucky. And what's with the 2 CP14s? Really? And so like Bunny and Bear City over here with the lucky. So able to start stacking them up. We have so many XL candies, it's ridiculous. So circling back to the trick that I was going to tell you. Well, I don't know if it's so much a trick, but maybe just some sort of glitch. But what happened was I went out grinding. It became the next day, so I was able to open more gifts. Like we said, there is a cap on that. And what happened was I reached my cap at night. I went to 100 different Pokestops, got 100 different gifts, and we're good to go. And I went out today and I went to go meet him to do the trades, and I look at my inventory and I'm spinning stops and getting gifts again. And it's not a new day. I reached my 100 limit and I don't know what the heck's going on here. So I went out and spun some stops and I'm getting gifts. I was able to get about 15 and then it stopped again. So make sure you're paying attention. If you do cap, try to go out and grind again a little bit later and you might be able to get more gifts. Remember, you can get gifts from your buddy, so you need to make sure you have no gifts in your inventory for it to bring you more, okay? And that's going to be a big help because it just might be able to help you finish it an extra couple of days sooner or a day sooner or something like that, because you're going to be able to retrieve more gifts from your buddy and not be capped out at 100. Simple as that. So there is that little trick, guys. And make sure you do have gifts going into level 48, so you're able to just send those out instantly and then pick up 100 more, and then you're going to be nice and ahead, right? So I am going down the list of everybody. Much appreciated. I think I'm going to have to put out my code again because we are, running out of people. I did cut it off because I want to get to everybody on my list. And here's all my progress. As you can see, we've only got 17 luckies and we're at 356 gifts sent. So we're looking good. We have plenty of platinum medals. We have platinum medals for all of the different types, so fantastic. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.